Hey rivals, welcome to Bax Attacks. Today you have a very tired and excited Bax bringing you the results of the recent Wyrm's Gambit Kingdom event. This was actually, I think, a really exciting event, very close, very down to the wire. It actually had two components. There was a great set of ladder prizes, including a pair of mithril and some bronze statue chests, as well as a very tough Kingdom leaderboard event, which featured the Ancient Dragon Heart, which can be used to ascend dragons from epic to legendary. My home kingdom is in Mortality Elite, part of the Great Mortality family, and one of the fun things for me was to visit Mortality War and get a look at how things were from the very top. Mortality War ended up getting a gold statue, and these are the standings as they look 12 hours before the end of the event. You can see lots of great kingdoms vying for the Dragon Heart. Mortality Elite was at rank 24 at this point, feeling very good. Mortality Anzacs and Mortality right behind that, so all up there. Lots of other very strong kingdoms and very intense competition. The top 120 kingdoms would get that Ascension Heart. And we see here that that pace, I was about 115. We figured at this point about 130, 135 would be the line. And you can see the prizes here. The bronze statue chest was good, but not really the main focus for most players in the event. You can see some of the crazy scores being put up by these folks, including over 16,000 by crits, 10,000 by several other players. Lana Backward, the king of mortality, and our well-beloved Doc as the organizational genius behind all of this. Alright, now one of the advantages of being in Mortality War briefly was that the number one player in the world right now, Crits, was right there in the kingdom, and I got to ask him some replays how he was tearing apart bases. I said, "No, I can show the easy ones. Show me a maxed Town Hall Stronghold 16," and he sure did. And he's using Forveil as his ancient in order to get the bonus points for the dragon. And he really had no difficulty in tearing apart just about any base. And the focus is on the Frost Shield up front, the sweep of the dragon, to immobilize those spell towers for a little while, and then the third spell to completely lock them down. So he does this very well and very quickly. He normally would stop right after the stronghold goes down, but he went through just to show me a longer replay here. And then just to show it wasn't a fluke, he showed me a couple more. This one here taking on MVP of the Smashers. Obviously a super strong base that would leave me crying and begging for mercy. But Crits goes at it. He sends all the troops in a pretty tight clump in order to get them all into the Frost Shield and to stay close to the dragon. Between the damage reduction and the freezing effects, that's going to prevent the troops from taking too much damage and dying. And there you see he finished early. And then one last attack here. He said this was a particularly hard base. He has a little bit of trouble with this one. I certainly would too. And you can just see all the mithril and maxed out defenses here, maxed out walls. But very skillfully able to take those out. So if you're wondering which dragon to ascend and wondering if Forveil is strong enough, he's demonstrating pretty well it is. I think both Forveil, Taliesin, Viscaria are all very strong when ascended, and it really comes to the matter of which one matches your playstyle and which is your favorite here. Alright, so now I'm going to switch gears a little bit, going to the very end of the event with 1 minute left. Now I had set my alarm at 4:30 in the morning just to be able to get up, make sure everything was okay, and to record the end of this event, and I was not prepared for what I saw had actually happened overnight. At about 2 a.m. when I went to bed, we were in about 24th place or so, and at 4:30 in the morning, just a couple hours later, we were slipping down to 60, 70, 90, and eventually 100. The atmosphere in there was tense, and we were really scared that all that hard work that we had put into it was going to slip away. So it was just feverishly dropping those stones and trying to attack and get as many last-minute points as we could with whatever members were awake at that point. Fred and Doc and a lot of others were in there getting those last-minute points. Mongo also set an alarm and wanted to help out at the end there too, and I'm glad I was able to. Didn't get as many points as the others. I don't handle the speed quite as well, but it was a lot of fun. And only with a minute left did I feel I could just stop and take a look at the results. So we'll take a look at the leaderboard as it stands here with just a minute left in the event. Hats off to the Smashers for just a great event. They were well ahead of the competition at 372,000 points. Mortality War had second place locked up, and a strong team from China, number 3. China Elite also there at 4. And then notice, with just a minute left, that the two teams in 5th place, Westeros ITA and Hoplite, had arranged a tie, it looks like, and we're looking to stay there. That gives everyone else below a chance to get prizes, so very gallant of them. We can see that the line for silver was at about 163,000, and Mortality Elite had climbed back up to 67, which was 153,000. Look at the really tight spread between ranks about 20 all the way up to 120. Just a couple of thousand separating the two, and the competition there in that last few hours was just intense. As we scroll down here, we'll see some of those other strong kingdoms doing well and making that cut. And as we head up toward 120,000, we'll see the line there is at about 152,000. The results within our own kingdom, Eli and George absolutely crushed it, and we had several other folks. Estria, Meower, Fred, Sub-Zero, all 4,000 Store Vela who came to visit with us, Higgy, Tim, Winnowill, Oliver, Mo, Diggs, Cruelty, Conman, all of the folks up here just doing a great job. Takata, one of the folks coming over with a crew from Soulfire. I was able to make a contribution, put in more than we originally thought at the beginning of the event, but not nearly as much as some of the others here. So I really have to thank the teammates here for doing a great job. Ones at the bottom popped off to another kingdom or joined very late. Trust me, no one stayed or got a prize if they didn't put in a very significant effort here and do their best. So very well run event. The Mortality family was able to field 4 different kingdoms for this event, and all 4 got the Ancient Heart. The top one, Mortality War, got the gold statue. The rest were very happy with bronze. And there it is, the bronze statue just and the Ancient Dragon Heart. Some already had their Ancient Heart from the Ancient Trials, but it's going to take me a lot longer to get all my dragons up to max level. So there's Ancient Heart. It can be used on either 4-Veil Emberclaw, Viscaria, or Taliesin, if you can get 4-Veil up to Epic first with a pair of Chris's. So this was a lot of fun, and I was very tired by the end. A great group of folks here. They were pushing very hard, but there were also a lot of fun. Would definitely hope to see other fun hard pushers look to join us in the future. And Mongo's comment here, "I'm going back to bed," kind of summed up my view as well. So hope you guys enjoyed the event. Let me know in your comments what you think about it. Thanks for watching.